Yes, 4. Okay. Is that super quiet, or how does that sound to you guys in comparison to my voice? All right. Are we even sure the cauldron and eyes are fully programmed to solve yet? They are, but the eyes are not a program. The eyes are not something that's going to happen in game. The eyes are literally a cryptographic message that has been pre-encoded and then placed into the game for us to solve. Nothing's going to happen when they're solved. It's going to be a message that we have to read. And then, you know, it could be an ARG, it could be anything. It could be a recipe. Man, hang on. Let's go to full screen. And why game not capture? Capture. Oh, that's why. There we go. All right. Hey, Kieran. What's up? So, no, we're not doing cauldron theory. We're doing gas. Gas theory. Is it blinking? Everything looks fine on my end, but let me know if the game is blinking for you. Maybe, hang on. Let's do that. It's probably because I had window capture on underneath. Okay. It should be good now. Okay. So, I already have smoke magic here, invisible smoke, smoke explosion, we got diminution, we got worm gas, teleportation, unicorn farts, polymorphine, helium. Now I have some more holes here. Let me see. We're gonna make a few more gases and store them in the holes. I want to make a hull of gas holes. All right. So I have gases, whiskey fumes. Maybe we can do. Yeah, we need to make a drunk hole. Helium, slime mist. No mists. We need gases. Funky cloud. Funky cloud. Funky vapor. Funky vapor, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make. Oh, actually, I do have herb. We got to take some of the herb I have and burn it and make funky vapor, but we need to make enough of it so that it fills the hole. Because if there's even a single pixel of air in the hole, then there's going to be problems. The gas is going to disperse. Nauseating gas. We got to put poop in the hole. All right, one thing at a time. Let's go with whiskey fumes first. I love Noita. I love that it makes me say things like this. Yeah, you've heard of mass holes. People from Massachusetts are mass holes. Likewise, we're making gas holes. Where's my explosion of whiskey? I don't have any room anyway. Let's put this back there. I want to play more Emerom. I'm like, oh my god. It doesn't even feel like I even played it. Like, Maybe next time I'm not going to do it at the beginning of stream. Maybe like it'll be midway through stream. Like I played Emerom at the start of stream because it would be easy for people who didn't want any spoilers to avoid it, you know? Oh, I do have that right there. Okay. So I just need to go down here. But playing that and having a 30 minute time limit at the beginning of stream, like right when I get started, not even really, you know, it takes some time to like get into streaming. I think next week we're gonna do it after a couple hours or something. Alright. Don't want no peat in my whiskey. It's not scotch. It's funny though. Alright. I mean, I don't know if that's true. Is scotch just whiskey with aged whatever, with peat? How big is the chunk that Colmy holds loaded? That seems massive. Hang on. Why am I drunk? Sober up. You don't want to know what we call people from Connecticut? Wait, what's going on over here? Why do I have rainbow? Okay. Let me fix these guys real fast. Because these guys, they continuously burrow into my invisible platforms, and if I keep it like that, then eventually their hitboxes are gonna like spawn, like their center pixel of their hitbox is going to merge, and like the platform will disappear because it picks the creature over the platform. Well then, damn. Let's play some words real fast. Let me just go over here. Hang out with my totally not prisoners. Enemies don't have to stay loaded, no. I don't know if you can hear me right now, though. All right, lover. How do they... Acid is still acid, right? Yes. What are you asking specifically, though? Acid is still acid. I haven't done any fungal shifting. Every material is... Because if we're collecting every material and then doing experiments with them, and if I did any fungal shifting, then we lose materials, and I can't have that. So we're gonna do any fungal shifting at like the end of the entire run. The jungle flower is doing a funny thing. Farting. Yeah, so you can make a spawner of unicorn farts by making an infinite lifetime platform or wall using the summon wall or summon platform spell, and putting a rainbow trail in there, in that spell block. And so there'll be a little rainbow trail inside of the platform. Or in my case, it's leaking out of the platforms. And then if you have that flower enemy, it also works with like fish. You can lay things on top of it and they'll fart. But I like the way it works with the flowers, with that particular flower enemy, because they kind of burrow in. It just means that every now and then I gotta like pull them out. Every time I load them and unload them, they kind of like burrow a little bit deeper. Nobody else wants to play words, huh? Cover. I have a quick question about streaming. Do you physically feel Jeff Bezos throwing money into your wallet when you play ads. My friend says he does. I don't. No. I make, from streaming, I make about $70 a month. Which is absolutely nothing. If I streamed more, it'd be a little bit more, but even when I was streaming 5 days a week, 6 to 8 hours a day for 4 months, I was only making, at the end of that 4-month period, like $200 a month from streaming. You don't really, unless you have a crap ton of subs and stuff, you don't really make a lot of money streaming. Even as a partner. All right. The ad thing. All right. And I only run ads the bare minimum that I have to. I don't even run them. It does it automatically. Just they're 3 minutes every hour. The bare minimum as a partner you have to run are 3 minutes every hour. Otherwise, you have pre-roll ads, so when anyone clicks on your stream, they're going to get an ad immediately, unless they're subscribed or whatever, or unless they're just not getting ads in their region or whatever. So yeah, to avoid pre-roll ads, it's 3 minutes an hour. It's just like the bare minimum you have to run just to get rid of that. All right. Like, I don't do anything. It's just going automatically. I just have a warning to let me know, which doesn't even work half the time. Hey, Wayfinder. What's up? And Muff Jedi. What's up? Thank you, buddy.
Y-E-S. Yes, yes, yes.
All right, so we have a bunch of whiskey. I think... This may end up... We might want more lava than whiskey. Like 99% lava. Yeah, what's... Spark. We ended up with 64% spark. Wait, I was doing the wrong thing anyway. Yeah, now that's good. We want the whiskey fumes. Never mind. Okay. Yeah. Man, the video to this track is like one of the best videos. It's about witches. In fact... Yes. Shut up. Did it say ranch? Ranch. If you like cool spooky witch stuff. That was weird. That video, the video to this music is pretty good. Really good special effects too, for like a fairly indie artist. Where do I want to put my whiskey fumes? That's going to be annoying to do. I shouldn't have done that because we have this here and this here, and I cannot, I can't teleport in here because even though I have polymorph immunity, this could be instant death. Because there's the bug where you can still get polymorphed through... Oh, okay, I thought you can still get polymorphed through poly immunity. And if that happens when I'm in there, I'm gonna turn into a sheep and then suffocate immediately, and then 7,000 hour run over. So I guess we're gonna put the whiskey in here. Hopefully. Is it really dispersing that quickly? That sucks. Wow. And then, of course, we have moss spawning now. Alright, well, whiskey fumes might be more difficult to get in here. So... maybe we want to... And I hate... Let me just upwarp the liquid. Should be good. We just gotta make sure... Ugh. Ugh. Here. My hole is all jagged. I destroyed some of the dense rock. Oh no, that's bad. This might be a sacrificial hole. Can you make a liquor shelf with all the alcohol related stuff? I could, but there's not a lot of alcohol related stuff. I mean, I guess there is. There's beer, whiskey. There's actually a few. I have my pantry. Milk, malut, beer, whiskey, Johannesima, Sima, Mammi, pea soup. Hang on, let's put something else on. Let's put on something a little bit more... Let's put on this. All right. So there's going to be a video on this entire, like, all of the alchemy information. All right, let's get a few flasks, or 2 flasks, or 3. I don't need this here. Let me... 3 flasks of whiskey. I just want to put this tablet back over here. The best tablet. The Secretorum Hermetis. Oh yeah, duh. Got my flasks over here. Alright. Do they have plans of fixing that bug? I don't know if they're going to do anything anymore with this game. They may eventually come back and just randomly do stuff again. Like, the game was out of development for like 2 years. I think it was 2 years. Was it 3 years? It may have been 2 or 3 years. They stopped development before coming back and doing another huge update. And now it's been out of development again for like, what, 2 years again? A year and a half? I don't remember. Time is weird. All right. Just do this down here. Actually, we'll do it down here again. So we're gonna fill the hole with whiskey, and then I'm gonna put 1 pixel of lava in the whiskey and see if we can fill the gas hole. A big Noita update would go crazy right now, right? I would kill me, probably. Come on, sober up, buddy. So I mean, this run has been going for 2 years, right? It's been going for a very long time, this run. So we've done a lot already. There have been a lot of different experiments over the 2-year period that I've done. We found mostly a lot of bugs, but they're cool bugs, most of them. So instead of oh, 1 pixel of lava. Which, how am I going to do that? How do I want to do that? Not with that. Here, I guess. Let's just put... Put one of these flasks up here as a little backup. Okay. Oh, get another empty flask, please. Well, now we gotta fix that. You bastard. We've the rubbing alcohol. Dissolved my slime. But at least I get to get all this moss out of here. Mmm, yummy. Actually, I could just do... Let me just do this. Powder. We have cross-contamination. There's a little bit of whiskey on top of my yellow slime. Which, we don't have much yellow slime, oddly. Gonna have to get some more yellow slime. I could very easily do that. See how fast it is to become sidetracked in this game? Could have been worse. I could have accidentally cast... like... something much worse. Oh, I already have one of these. What the heck? Oh. Stupid. Alright. How do I want to do this? Let's just... I'll fix that soon. Let me just get 1 pixel of lava. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, that really was 1 pixel. Alright. I'm gonna get regular slime again. At least it was regular slime and not something rare or hard to get. And at least I didn't, like, cast a black hole through the whole thing and destroy it. Void liquid leak was not so cool of a bug, though. I like that. I think that's amazing. That's one of the things... Now I'm going to talk about that for an hour, thanks. That's one of the things that makes me extremely appreciative of this game and its engine, and that's like one of the major things that I'm going to be making my video on, the alchemy video, is the simulation of just the world in this game. How we made a void liquid generator here, which I guess I'll hang out in as it fills up, and so this is going to create infinite amounts of void liquid over time. But because the world is divided into chunks, and part of this stays in memory because of Colmy being up there, that part stays always here, obviously, but part of it unloads, so we have a, you know, if the whole thing was in one chunk, it would be fine, because it would all load in at the same time. But because part of it is always loaded in, and then part of it loads in afterwards, or it's in between chunks, we have a leakage, and this chasm down here is one of my favorite things in the entire game, because I didn't dig this. When void liquid is the most dense material in the entire game, and when it touches anything solid even, it displaces pixels of that material, because it's more dense than them, before it quickly, like, evaporates or despawns or disintegrates or whatever. But because this is at the edge of a chunk right here, and here's another one, you can see the square edge of the chunk, and the math, just like the way that they simulated the pixel simulation or whatever, the sand simulation, whenever void liquid leaks out, it should just look like this. It just creates, like, it just displaces some of the other pixels, but over time, because this is the edge of a chunk, and the way the game just, like, you know, simulates that and loads, and when I load and unload this area over time, it just dug itself. It dug this chasm like it's erosion. It's eroding the world slowly. Or it's like a tectonic plate or something. So it's just like, that's awesome to me. I think that's incredible. And that's one of the things, like, that makes me just really, really appreciate, like, the simulation in this game. And even though that's probably, it's not intended, it's just the way that the game, you know, simulates one thing, and then it kind of, the way it loads and unloads things in memory, it just had that effect. And I think that's so cool. Another one is, again, the mushrooms. I think it's really cool, like, fungal spore drinks blood to create red mushrooms, or drinks whiskey to create blue mushrooms. And then there's like a lot of these little things like that that I think are just so incredibly cool. Yeah. Yeah, we get blue whiskey mushrooms. And then, you know, like crumbling. You could get concrete powder by casting, like the easiest way that we know of so far. It's not easy at all, but the easiest way we know to get concrete powder without getting it in a great treasure chest randomly is by casting Omega White Hole. And when you do that in EDR, it's easiest in EDR because there's a lot of EDR. Cast Omega White Hole and it breaks off large chunks of EDR. But whenever any, like even like the Holy Mountains, when you collapse a Holy Mountain, it turns from like brickwork into collapsed concrete. It changes into a new material when it collapses like that. Same thing is true with this. It turns from dense rock and extremely dense rock into collapsed concrete. And then if you're quick about it, after you grab one of these large chunks and then you try to drag it through a hole like this using telekinetic kick. And as you try to drag a large rock through a small hole, it causes these little explosions to happen, like gunpowder looking explosions, and it creates a few pixels of concrete powder. So you can literally, like, why did they add that to the game? It's weird. And I guess, like, you know, like if you're working on this game for 8-9 years, you're just gonna add random shit to it that someone might never see, you know? It's like, that's cool. Like, rubbing concrete against a harder material creates concrete powder. You know, why did they add that? It's there though. All right. So let's see what happens when I do this. World explodes. All right. Now, it's probably not going to work, but we'll try. Yeah. So it doesn't make enough. What would be a better way? I think for now, let's move on to a different material. Try to get easier materials first. Why is there whiskey fumes in... I guess there already was. Maybe... Let's actually do that again. What stream dies? Oh. That's what happens. Let me do this. Let me get the slime too before I forget. Or... Nah, I won't. It's right there. Come on, man. Alright, much better. So now we're gonna fill up 3 flasks with whiskey fumes and see if we can fill a hole with whiskey fumes. Maybe they need to be cold. That would be cool. I wish. All right, that's probably enough. Yeah. So that's how you make all the different colors of spark, by the way, is by having a flask of whiskey and then having like 1 pixel of space in it and then putting a pixel of lava in that flask of whiskey and then move slightly, and then you have to drink from the flask in order to drink any of the lava or whiskey fumes out quickly. And doing that allows you to... Let me move this out, please. Doing that allows you to collect all these different colors of spark material, which there's a lot. All right. Now, do we have whiskey fumes, fire, and lava? Whoops. Ugh. Yummy. I guess I don't have to go all the way down here, but whatever. It's too late. Let's try that again. Is there lava right here? Whoops. Need some lava. Oh, well, shit. Whatever, I guess that's fine. Let's just do this. Well, drunk lamprey. Okay, and then... Let me in. Alright. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Also, we need to get rid of this. I don't want that growing up. Alright. Do you have any experiment that you've regretted? One that went so horribly wrong that you thought you were going to lose your run? No. Well, yes. Actually, monstrous powder. Do you know what monstrous powder is? Oh, whoops. I gotta go back to... So monstrous powder is a material that 1 pixel of it sprayed out of that flask that I'm holding. I've been holding onto that flask for thousands of hours. 1 little pixel of that flask ignites when it touches air and spawns the bridge boss, or... this guy, Savagen, Tontia. And when it spawns this boss, not only does this boss destroy any, like, solid ground around it, when it tries to come towards you, it will just destroy everything. But also, randomly, that material, whoops, also just creates, like, holes everywhere. But if you have more... Was I on fandom? I'm sorry, I just clicked it fast. I didn't even look. I don't use fandom. I hate fandom. But I just used it. I'm now canceled forever. What am I looking for? Damn it, where is it? Alright. So So you gotta understand that monstrous powder immediately ignites when it touches air. And when it ignites, that reaction is what spawns the boss. And a few pixels of it will spawn many bosses. And it could have destroyed my entire lab. But as you can see here, I have molten materials. These are molten glass, 2 different types of molten glass and all the different types of molten metal in here. And at, you know, molten metals or molten materials in the game ignite at room, or ignite when they touch air. But if you have them next to these freeze mages, because the freeze mages have a radius of cold around them, so that keeps them stable in room temperature, and it keeps them from, you know, dissipating pretty quickly by just burning away. So I was like, okay, so we have these freeze mages here. So technically, I can use the freeze mages to keep the monstrous powder from igniting as well. Which, I'm hyping this up too much because it works. But as you can see, it kind of ignited a little bit, came real close to danger. But as you can see, you can keep monstrous powder from igniting next to these guys. However, it's probably from debugging or for debugging, yeah. However, if you unload and reload the area, or maybe not that, maybe that'll be fine. But if you shut the game down and then restart the game, there's a very, very high chance. Hello, Vivi. There's a very high chance that it's going to ignite and destroy everything. So that's why it's not like that anymore. Like, I don't have it just laying out like that anymore. I keep the most dangerous material in the entire game. Oh, whoops. Okay. There we go. Keep the most dangerous material in the entire game safe in one of my item slots. And then, whoops. And then I make sure that I have this turned off so I never accidentally throw it or spray from it while it's up here. Like, click, like I'm flying around like this, and then I accidentally click on it and drag it out and then drop it. So I feel like it's safest in my hands for all time, rather than anywhere else in the world. So all the materials in the game are obtainable. Well, not all of them. There's things called random material. Where is this? There we go. Let me save this. New scene, Emiram. Okay. Now close. No, I don't want to close the whole program. All right. Oh, wrong thing. What am I doing? Derp-de-doo. Derp-de-derp-de-doo. You can't see it anyway. I forgot we're in game capture. I'm just looking for my pure ref document showing all the materials. There we go. All right, so once again, display. All right. So I think it's 466 materials Noita has. These are all the materials I have. So we have everything that we know is obtainable. There might be a couple of like solid materials, like all the items in the game are composed of a material also, and you could kind of shave off little bits of them in order to like obtain that material, sort of. Like blood money from the Trick Blood Money perk and such is made out of ruby. So you can actually get ruby in the game by getting that money and that gold and then shaving off bits of it. But so all the super rare materials you can either make through alchemy, like sparks are all made by mixing a little bit of lava in with a bunch of whiskey So you can either make things from alchemy, or you can find them in weird places in the world, like liquid smoke, which is right here, rocket particles. So the material that this material that comes out from underneath you and some enemies, some other creatures, when they levitate or whatever, that material is liquid smoke, actually. And come on, there we go. And you could obtain that in the starting mountain of the game, like right in the mountain on the right side, on the eastern slope of the mountain. You'll see like a few pixels, like lighter pixels in the dirt and stone. And there's like salt in there, a few pixels of salt, concrete or cement, and like ice and stuff like that. But then there's 3 pixels of liquid smoke in there, and you can get that. And then because it's a liquid, you can use mimicium to make a bunch of it. And then you could potentially like fungal shift it to turn it into something else, so that when you levitate or when anything levitates, they levitate with like different color particle effects and stuff. A lot of the spells in the game use certain materials for their particle effects. So yeah. So you can get this stuff either from alchemy in weird places in the world that a lot of people don't know about, or from random material chests. Mostly something called a great treasure chest that has a very low chance of spawning, or you can use a spell, which is what I did. I farmed them using this spell called the End of Everything, and I farmed hundreds of thousands of great treasure chests and got all of the materials that we know are obtainable. Like these other materials, so far we have no idea if these things are obtainable in any way. They're not, because random material chests only contain, they don't even contain fires or gases. They contain only liquids and only powders. So all this other stuff that's like solid material or like physics materials, you can't get them with a great treasure chest. So that's why I'm missing a good bit of like the solid stuff. But we have like every material that we know how to obtain. But that's part of the experimenting. Unfortunately, yeah, no corrupt rock. It sucks. I wish that it was still in the game. Oh, I gotta turn that off again. Pain in the butt. Alright. Now. Jesus. We're trying to... Hey, bunny. What's up, guys? Hello. We're trying to put gas... We're making gas holes. I'm trying to. Mostly I'm talking about a bunch of other stuff. How was your stream, Bunanya? Everyone go follow the bunny. The bee bunny. Wholesome PG-13 raid. Yeah. Hee hee. Hee hee hee. Alright. Whoops. I hope you had a good stream. Always remember, if you need to run, go take care of yourself. Eat something. I'm gonna try it in this hole. I like this hole better. But thanks for the raid. Welcome, guys. Hope you're gaming so hard and having so much fun today. I am. We got drunk. And now I'm gonna try to fill this hole with whiskey fumes and cry when it doesn't work, because immediately there's a moss pixel. Why does... fuck you, moss. I'm gonna build these in concrete so we don't get moss. Yeah, it just despawns immediately. So, we need to find a better way to do that. But not right now. We're gonna do something else right now. We're gonna get slime instead. Bastards. Yeah, I accidentally destroyed all my slime. Whoops. Hee hee. I'm just gonna put these with the other gases down here for now. Plenty of room. All right. I had a lot of fun with Elden Ring. A small amount of everything is crab. Now I will go nap like a professional. You be a good professional and get a lot of good sleep. Thanks for the raid. Hello, rather ancient. Emmy, Zaximus. Hang on, schmack. Need more of these. Also, Rargor. Actually, how does the bomb spell create the powder from sealing? Because from what it seems, it can make materials act like a powder without actually using a different material. It just breaks the physics material into smaller pixels of that material. You can't actually collect it, though, in a bag. It doesn't act as like an actual powder, unfortunately. Like, you can powderize, like, technically, all the EDR, turn it into, like, what looks like a powder, but you can't, the game doesn't consider it a powder, so you can't, like, collect it in a bag and then fungal shift it. Otherwise, we'd be able to fungal shift EDR, and that would be insanely cool. That's one of the things that I want to try to figure out how to do, if it's possible. And then this stuff is, like, probably the weirdest material we have. This is fungus. This is this stuff. Well, I mean, like, liquid smoke is pretty weird, too, and, like, we got plastic, molten plastics and stuff. I guess that's not very weird. We got herb, which is a nice bright green, but then it oxidizes quickly and turns black. So that's another thing that the game does, is, like, I don't know if this is intentional, but it, like, oxidizes certain materials, which is really cool. All right. What do I want to grab? Trying to... down here. This stuff. So when you cast Prickly Spore Pod, we're going to do this down here. All right. Down in the land where there's no lava anymore. So prickly spore pod is very flammable, or like how come I can't say that? Prickly spore pod spell has this stalk right there, and even if you don't freeze it, sometimes it remains. But this material, this blue fungus material, is very, very flammable. So when the explosion happens, it usually burns away. But you can actually collect it by, like, spamming Circle of Stillness over it. And then this material is actually not a... Where is this? Other? Is it in other? Yeah, it's this. It's a static liquid. So it's a liquid, but it's just like some bizarre version of a liquid that has no physics at all. Doesn't behave like a liquid in the game. Anyway. Blah, blah, blah. Schmack. I gotta put display capture and stuff on my stream deck now. Because, like, usually I play and I used to stream Noita in a window and window capture or display capture. But on this PC, it's very stuttery if I do that. Or not very stuttery, it's just noticeably not extremely smooth for me. Probably because I'm using, like, a laptop over here that's 4K and, like, very high refresh rate. And then both of these monitors that I have on over here are 144 hertz 1080p monitors. Probably have to just mess with that. And then also, wait, because it's technically a liquid. Can you do this? I don't think this. Wait, I think it might work, actually. Hang on. So if I was to... Yeah, okay, it works. Nice. So you can duplicate tons of it like this. And this stuff right here is actually secret creeping fungus. That's why there's no lava anymore. Because I accidentally... Why did they... Oh, never mind. Okay. Some person accidentally spilled a few pixels of secret creeping fungus down his elevator into hell, and whoops. And what secret creeping fungus does is it turns any liquid into more secret creeping fungus. So there's no lava in hell anymore. I mean, I guess here, you know what? I want to see something. I want to see if we could find any lava. Because it looks cool when you see the fungus just eating it all. Let's go this way. Oh, there's some. There we go. With but watch. Oh man, it's so fast too. Look at that. Meow. Yes. Anyway, all right. Now that we're finished being sidetracked for the moment, let's get slime. Which is like, pretty hilariously, I'm like, where is it? Does chaotic transmutation make slime? I think it does. I don't remember. At the moment. I forget the most stupid things in this game. Because there's just like too much to remember. Like what's an easy way to get a lot of normal pink slime? I'm like, huh? I don't remember right now. Oh, let me do this. Put one of these here. I don't remember. I would guess they did the liquid but not actually liquid thing so the player character could walk through it. Yeah, but you could walk through liquids too, but... Yeah, I don't know. It's just different physics effects. They probably needed it for some purpose. What am I doing here? How do I get pink slime? Why am I being like having this gigantic brain fart where I can't remember how to get pink slime? Like besides finding a flask of it. We could get green or yellow slime right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, duh. Let's do it. Even though I have some already, I just remembered. We'll do it with alchemy, because we have to. So, let's get... I'm gonna go back, actually. Let's get blood. get a lot of blood. Let's get this blood spell. We don't need chaotic transmutation. I'll put that back. Blood and pus. My eye is twitching. Where's my pus? There's my pus. We could just do this in Meat Realm. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Just having like the world's largest brain fart right now. Yeah, right? Oh no, no, it's poison. Poison. Now, that's why I was like, it can't be pus. It's poison. Yeah, so let's get Poison Trail. And let's go. I think I have like a little area right here. Never mind. I think I went too far. Whoops. Oh well. Let's go down here. Somewhere. Somewhere down here. Let's actually. And let's make a larger hole right here real fast. Perfect. Maybe we'll keep that. It's got charm, the little stalagmite. Alright, whatever, that's fine. Now, we are going to put some blood over here. More. Yes. Lots of blood. Blood fountain. And then into my fresh tasty blood, we will incorporate a little bit of this here poison. Just a little of the poison. Right about here. Okay. It wasn't as, ow. That hurts. But yeah, blood and poison. I guess poison curdles blood into slime. In Noita, anyway, in Finland. It also makes... We have a bunch of poison gas and smoke. Which, I guess I could try to get poison gas in my hole. Oh boy. Alright, that's plenty. Ow. You're causing visual harm to my body right now. Alright. Slime. Get that blood out of there. You, come on, man. Ugh. Too much gross, stupid blood. I think one flask is plenty. All right. This is why, man. What? How do I not have any? What happened there? Because there was a little bit of whiskey on top. It dissolved all of it. Are you kidding me? Well, so much for gases today. Today's like, whoops. Now it's time to get all these materials we already had. Or, yeah. Anyway. Hey, Lim. And red sweaters, what's up? It's going okay. Except I accidentally dissolved my My slimes. Yellow slime, too. See, 1 flask was plenty. Just gonna end up drinking the rest of this. Man, I wish my eye would stop twitching. It's just like, blah. And put these spells back, and then let's head to the land of fungus. And collect some more yellow slime. We have crystal here, that's good. Let's go to here. Actually, how you doing, Lim? Do you know when you'll be doing the interviews? Not yet. Not yet. I mean, I already did a couple, but... Ooh. But life has been way too... Like, it's difficult enough for me to just, like, make videos right now. Just work, just function outside of all this other crap that I need to do. So, like, I haven't been able to focus on anything at all besides just, like, bare survival and doing all this, handling all these responsibilities I have. But it will be done. I guess that's all I need, actually. So yeah, yellow slime is produced by these little guys when they blow up. See if we can find a good spot. Sometimes there's a spot that's like insane and you have a bunch of them. Found God in a tomato. Oh, the song. Actually don't know. These guys were introduced to me from a friend. Where are we? Yeah, found God in a tomato. Psychedelic porn crumpets. I haven't listened to... I think this is the only album of theirs that I've listened to so far. But I like it. You jerk. It was one of my, like, jogging exercise videos, or exercise albums. But now I went from listening to music while walking and jogging to only listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl audiobooks. But soon that's going to be at an end for a while. Because the latest Dungeon Crawler Carl book just came out. And then what's going to happen? I gotta listen to music again. Alright, we have enough. We don't need more of this. I could always just dupe it with Mimicium, which I'm gonna do right now. Boom. Let's see what happens. Nice. All we should need is 1 flask, but I'll get a little bit more because stuff's cool. All right. Enjoy your new environment. It would be cool. I mean, with another one of these things that I appreciate about this game that a lot of people don't like pay attention to, along with like the erosion and then the like the mushrooms growing, like whiskey mushrooms and blood mushrooms, and then the concrete powder. This right here, like how this blue fungus mat produces glowing fungal spore. Over time, it just creates this material that you can actually collect. It actually like spawns spores, and then those spores over time grow into these blue mushrooms. I just think it's cool that they added all this stuff into the game that, you know, is just in the background in the environment, just adding more and more depth to like the simulation. Plays wrong on purpose because it's faster. Yeah. Is this a Terraria-like game? No. It's underground and you can dig, but it's not a survival crafting game. It's not a mining type of game. It's a roguelite. It just so happens that I'm playing it like a survival crafting game instead, because I've played it for many, many, many hours. But it's a roguelite where most of the time you just go on short runs, but then it's a roguelite inside of a pixel simulation game, open world, that's also inside of, like, I don't know, this. It's just, this game is one of the most, like, complex games. It allows you to do so many crazy things. But it is not a survival crafting game. There's no crafting. If you don't count, like, making very complex wand builds as crafting, which I guess in a way it kind of is. You know, because we can do all kinds of crazy stuff in this game. Like, build wands that allow us to teleport into parallel worlds with one click. Do quadrillions of DPS with one click. It's a deck-building Metroidvania, and there's an ad. Ads. But it's also a game that allows you to do actual science in it. So, that's cool. All right. It's a Finnish arson simulator. That too. It's so many things. Cone. Of course, I have like coffee next to me that I made at the beginning of stream, and now it's probably ice cold. Yep. Sure is. I'll be right back. I think I'm gonna put some creamer in it or something. Turn it into a dessert. All right. Already got it. Crone. It's a good one. Force. Crone Force. All right. Schmack. Hey, Deflax. What's up, man? Oh, I can get rid of the pinned comment now. All right. Forgot about that. Schmack. All right. Now, what the hell was I doing? We got that. Good, nice, fresh slime, and then poison gas. Okay. So. Okay. Let's just get poison in a flask, and then... Hey, welcome back. You're inside a yellow box. I know, I was like... Is it distracting or is it cool? I don't know. I was gonna, like, put other stuff around me, too, eventually. Like, make a little bit of a little thing. It's distracting. But you know, nah. Fine. Fine. Now I'm floating. All right. Spicy. It's a lot of damage. Ow. Why do I have oil? Get that oil out of there. Get that oil out of there. Ow. We're gonna see HP numbers soon on my HP bar. Let's fill up all three of these. Well, we probably won't need... Ow. Stop. Look at that. I only have that much health left. Ugh. It is still scary, you know? It's like, oh my god, look how much damage we're taking. How much damage is that damage number? We'll get all three. Imagine if I just died right now. Just like messing around like this, like, and then all of a sudden just somehow blinked out of existence and died. This is Noita, it can happen. Alright. Ow. Somehow, some way it could happen in this game. Alright. All I have is my coffee. If I died, the run is over. The only reason that I've ever loaded a backup for this run is if the game crashes or something outside of my control like that. For the most part. I could very easily probably crash the game by teleporting very quickly like this everywhere. That's why the game crashes, in my opinion. In my experience, that causes it a lot of the time. That's why I don't do that. Alright. Now, I think we could just upwarp the poison liquid itself to be able to fill one of these. Whoops. I don't think we need to, like, turn these into... like poison gas first and then upwarp the poison gas. I think we could just upwarp the poison, because the poison very quickly... Well... Actually, probably not, because I don't want to have a hole full of poison in here. And we need to fill... Yeah. I mean, I could do that, and then What is it? Lava? Yeah, if I die, the run's over. If it crashes, those are my rules. Because we're doing all kinds of wacky stuff that, and the run's been going for so long, it's not really like a game anymore. Nah, that creates poisonous rock. How do we create... Is Lim still here? I don't remember anymore. Noita... Poisonous gas. How do you get poisonous gas inside of a flask? Is it one of the annoying materials, or... Lava. Maybe we want like a flask full of lava and then put like 1 pixel of ads. 1 pixel of poison in with the lava. Corrupted rock, damn it. I wish corrupted rock was still in the game. Okay. Let's try that. Oh, you didn't even see any of that. Whoops. Because I forgot I'm in game capture and not display capture. Alright. Let's actually... Well... A little bit of that. Let me visit these guys, make sure everything's okay over here. Okay. There's my... What's left of my lava lamp. It looked cool at first, but I think because I don't have another freeze mage on this side, it just... We lost a lot of it. It was like Molotov cocktail, liquid fire, and then there's some moss in there. That's nice. Green magical liquid and pink magical liquid mixed in like a little swirl. We gotta make a big one of those eventually. A giant lava lamp. Because why not? Alright. Now, let's see. So... Really? Oh, well, what did we make? Smoke? You bastard. Ugh. Hang on. I thought I had a full flask of poisonous gas. Let me just check. Gas Mart. Do I not? Do I not have that? Are you serious? What? Well, damn. How the hell did that happen? That's crazy. I don't even have it. Hopefully I didn't do that with too many other materials. Like, I don't actually have it. because it's a pain in the ass to get. I could have sworn we had that, though. That's weird. Alright, well, I gotta figure out how to get a bunch of poisonous gas in a flask now. That's stupid. What's going on? What? Wow. You just got modded for that. That's crazy. Oh, wow. Time to audit your lab and arrest you for tax evasion. That was... Automod blocked you. Tax evasion. Banned. Nice. Whoops. All right, we have poisonous rock, of course, but yeah, I guess, crap, there's so much stuff I need to fix here. Don't want anything breaking. I can deal with the fact that I had to make a bunch of slime, that's fine. Let's just move a couple of these over here. What? Stop. Just so they don't hit the wall and then break. Instant Deathium. My favorite thing to play around with. Ooh. Uh-oh. I wonder what would happen, like how fast, if this entire flask of instant Deathium broke on me and I was covered in a full flask of instant Deathium pixels. Would it kill me? Would I lose all 21 extra lives? No, it wouldn't, because we have Saving Grace and we have iframes from that. So yeah, even if a full flask of instant Deathium, it dissolves really quickly, instantly, almost. So even if that did break on top of me, I don't think it would be able to kill me. Alright, that should be good. Alright, let me get another flask. We're gonna need to experiment. Gotta figure out how to get poison gas, because I'm an idiot and I thought I had it and I don't, which is crazy. I'm glad I didn't accidentally cast that wand again. Don't know how poison gas moves. Mysteriously. Okay. Peat. Peat everywhere. Help. Help me. Okay. Like the trailer altar does when you use the sacred barrel. Wait. Imagine if instant Deathium bypassed Saving Grace and just deleted your character. I know. That would make it... that would be cool. That would make it a lot more interesting for sure. Lim, you don't know how do you make a bunch of poison gas easily? Is there an easy way to do it? Because did we end up with it? No. %. Damn, man. Or we just sprayed out some poison rock? Wait. Oh, we just sprayed out poison and it turned into poison rock? Definitely not like this. Poison plus lava? The fire is an issue? Yeah. Shit. So I didn't even have this material, Lim. Poison gas. It's not in my collection of gas flasks. I guess I was trying to make it, and I just couldn't, and I got disgusted, and then... Ow. But like a year ago. A year and a half ago. I don't know how to make this. Fuck this. Goodbye. I'm just gonna pretend I have it. Like I marked it off like I had it. Ah. Yeah, this is the loathsome mummy eater. It's from eating something that I really want to try. I love rye very much, and I don't have the world's biggest sweet tooth. I do like funky things. I like South Indian food, which has a lot of funky funk to it. And I love rye, so I think... Man, I just got this gigantic cable for my headphones, and it hangs on the floor, and I keep finding my chair on top of it. This cable's gonna be destroyed in weeks. All right, well, let me find a better area to do this. Is there a way to... So Circle of Buoyancy lasts longer? You like Circle of Buoyancy? You can increase the lifetime. Ignite a bowl of poison from the bottom so the gas should travel up through the liquid. Yeah. But I still want to get it in a flask. But okay, so ignite a bowl. So we could just try that first. I'm gonna drink all this one. We'll have 2 flasks of poison on us. And then we get a little bit of lava. We shouldn't need this much lava, but... But wait. No, we want fire. We don't want lava. I don't want to create poisonous rock. Yeah. Does fire alone... Fire plus poison. Fire, glue. Glue creates poison gas. Glue and fire. Interesting. I wonder if that's easy. Oh, honey and diamond makes ambrosia and, well, poison. But then the poison turns into poison gas and then... Yeah. Glue, though. But how do we get glue, a bunch of glue in a flask? We'd have to find... Wait. Wait a minute. Oops. Oh, well. Let me take that off for now, please. Alright, so... Glue and fire. However... Molten... Come on. That's right. Does liquid fire work? Fire igniting the poison gas is an issue. Yeah, it ignites the gas itself too, right? Because, like, just having poison out in an area creates poison gas. But I'm trying to make it in a flask. First of all, I need it in a flask. Second of all, today I was trying to just also, create the, like, gas holes, just to store gas in the world, too. I think, you know, with enough poison, we could make a hole full of poison gas. I just don't want to make a giant mess everywhere with it. Like upwarping all over the place. I would say poison plus lava and pouring out the lava and any fire immediately, but it might take a bit of luck. Yeah. That's the next thing we're gonna try. I just want to see... Oh, I already have it in here. Forgot. Yeah, so just liquid fire is not gonna do anything. Yeah, okay. So liquid fire does not react with it. Ow. Damn. We almost had enough. All right, so we have that much poison gas, more than half, 3/4. We almost had a full one, but we need every single pixel of air to be poison gas in there. What's the lemon yellow material that I have on me? This? A monstrous powder? It's not really lemon yellow. You're probably talking about something else. Is it real to kill the Forgotten without... Is it real to kill the Forgotten without any perk picked and, like, pacifist run? It would be nice if there was a way to prevent fire in a flask. Yeah. Near the freezing mages. There's a different kind of liquid fire that comes from the Molotov cocktail. That's liquid fire weak, I think. That's weird. That's very strange. I mean, I don't know if you guys see that or if it's just my monitor settings in here. Is my monitor dying? Anyway, all right, so if I disturb this... Damn, man. Let's try, I don't know. You have the broom wand? I do. I mean, that... It's gonna be the same, pretty much. Because if I... These are all gases, and if I teleported... If I just... Well... I don't know if the broom wand's going to be able to reach in here. I don't want to like dig closer to it or whatever. Because now we have none in there. We have smoke. Or no? Or no, it's just... Okay. Jeez. So we ended up with almost a full thing there. That doesn't solve the problem of getting it in a flask, but... Ow. You know what? Hang on, let me... So we don't have to deal with the damage flash constantly. I really wish that they put that perk in the game. You know, like, I've said this a bunch during this playthrough, or during this run. They were gonna add a perk that removes the damage flash. I don't know why they didn't. Where's all the pus? Ah. Can we just drink all this to get poison immunity? There's a lot of confirmed. I am making a video. One of the next videos is a Noita video about little known or like unsolved things like the eyes. Mysteries in the game. Both solved and unsolved. But the solved ones, people don't realize are solved. Or whatever. Alright, that should be... Well, let's get a little bit more. Give me more pus. Come on, man. Where's the pus? Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Alright. Drink that pus. Alright. Now. I think that's what I'm noticing. Because I'm on a new PC. Yeah, I have the default brightness settings. Instead of... I forgot what it was. What are the cessation settings? Whatever. Because for years, for a couple of years, I had it set to the cessation settings. And then now it's like, it's brighter. And I'm like, wow, I could see like a white sheen to things. That's weird. It's not all like super contrasty. All right. What are we doing? How are we gonna get more of this stuff? Because that's not gonna work. Maybe that will work. Oh, actually, yeah. Yeah, because the poison, disturbing the peace is going to... It's still, like, gonna be, like, how do we get rid of every single pixel of air? Because just teleporting in and like that is enough to disturb it, to create air pixels, which then... We just need the poison to turn into gas before the gas disperses, which is probably impossible. I'm probably asking for way too much. Because when I spray the poison in, I think the liquid poison just displaces the gas anyway, so like it upwarps the gas, so I'm like a cat chasing its tail. I'm just gonna keep incorporating a little bit of air, which is going to cause the reaction to happen. And then I'm going to pour in more. There's going to be some air in there, and then I'm going to pour in some poison. The poison's going to push out the gas. So I think we need to figure out how to make it in a flask and make a bunch of it in a flask to do this. Poop. I mean, we do have a little bit more of it, but all right, we'll just sit like that, see what happens. All right, let's try making it again in a flask. It's just gonna be, it's like random how much we end up with. Okay. So I need to... Can you create like an hourglass shape so the gas can move upwards even more? I don't want to. I know it's probably easier, but I don't want to. I want it to be perfect holes. I just want that whole area to be these perfectly shaped, perfect circles filled with gas. I was looking for lava, but that's not lava. What are you doing here? Woo! Get in here. Schmack. All right. All right. Are we far enough away from the fungus? Probably. Okay, maybe lava was the friends we made along the way. We found some. Oh, I didn't... Well, okay, let's try this. Alright, I need to spray out a tiny bit. That may have even been too much. I want to try to... Just a tap. Just a little... That's too much. Can I? I wish I could control my spray better. Need to do Kegels. Alright. Meh. Well, that doesn't work well. Why not get a macro to be able to spray just one pixel every time? Because I don't believe in using external tools. This run is completely mod-free. And I also, yeah, I just don't like using tools to do stuff like that, even for speedrunning. Like, in a lot of games, the speedrun communities ban macros, but in the Noita speedrunning community, whatever, it's fine. I'm a traditionalist, and I believe that you're supposed to destroy your hands when you speedrun. So I feel like you're supposed to have to manually restart runs constantly when you're speedrunning and not use a macro. But I don't, whatever anyone wants to do. It's been an okay thing in the community, so whatever. But yeah, I just don't like using external things. I gotta pee. I'll be right back. Speaking of, give me 1 minute. Part of the psychological torture. No, it's not the same. What is it? Ib Frere? IBJ Frere? We're playing a game too, you know. And in video games, I'm like a secret hunter type of person. And I don't believe in data mining. And I know, like, Noita as a game, because Noita's wand crafting is very programmy, Noita has attracted a lot of, like, software engineers and programmers and stuff. And I love Noita, whatever. I love the Noita community. There's almost nobody in the entire community who I've not liked or anything like that. Like, the Noita community has been, like, super cool and very, like a dysfunctional little family. Like, not toxic at all. Like, most of the community is, like, super cool. But, like, just my personal things, like, I don't like using software and tools to help me do something in a game, because it kind of defeats the purpose of playing the game for me. But there are a lot of, like, software-y people and programmers in the community who make a lot of tools, and it's cool, and I've used some of them, like, you know, just messing around, like finding seeds and stuff like that. I have used mods. I'm not like anti-mod or anything like that. For this run's completely vanilla. Most of the runs that I do are completely vanilla because of the way that the eyes in the cauldron are disabled if you use mods. But I know there's a mod that re-enables them. But still, it's just the way I am. I prefer not to use any external stuff. Oh, LBJ. Okay. Got it. No, I never did. I've been like insanely busy. I've barely been like, you know. Life for the past year has really sucked. I'll just say that. Like, so it's amazing. I'm just streaming 1 day a week right now. I haven't had time to do a million things. There are videos from 2 years ago I still haven't made that I have recorded. It's fully recorded. I have entire scripts for videos. Like, the past year has been like, I've almost gotten nothing done in the past year that I've wanted to get done. All right, we need some of this. Hey, thanks, Wayfinder. Appreciate it. Because it's like, I don't just play Noita too. I've spent a lot of time, like I spend a lot of time working with Noita and losing my voice, being dehydrated. Look at all that poisonous gas that was up there. All right. Well, let's get 3 flasks. But yeah, I also do really time-consuming stuff in blueprints. And there's a million other games. Like right now, there's so many games that have fallen into my backlog that I want to make videos about, but I just haven't had time to. I wish I could just bottle all this right now. Look at all of it. It's so nice. But I will say that, like, you know, I do prefer not to use any tools or anything for this game, for any game. Go get water? I know I should get water, actually. I have it right here next to me. I just gotta get behind the green screen. Thanks, V16 Jewel. Recently started playing and just got my first pacifist victory. Just wanted to say hi and that I agree the community is awesome. Hey! Well, welcome and thank you. Yeah, I mean, you know, past year has been like the hardest year of my life. And I try to always stay really positive despite that. But it has been, besides just like grief and stuff to deal with, and all like stress, a lot of stress. Okay. Let me actually wait. Let's kind of. There's been just like a lot of different responsibilities I've had to do that I'm not used to at all. I'm not used to having, like, I miss being able to just like work on, like, stream, make videos, and have that be like, and every now and then, like, oh, I gotta take my car in for something, or I got a doctor's appointment, or this, like, having like a million different responsibilities happening that I don't have enough time to even, like, there's so much that I have to do right now that I'm just like, ugh. And it's been like that for the past 8 months. I'm just like, Okay, so that one's pretty good. 60%. We need a little bit more than that. Okay, that one we start over with. Trying to get more than 60%. Ew. All right, let's see what happens if I just stand here. We have... If the fire starts getting too high... I gotta drink again. Oh, shit. I moved. And if I do this, it's all gonna become fire? Yeah. Okay. So we have 60%. That's pretty good. Of course, there's also... We're gonna end up with like 20%. Because I need to get the poison out of there too. Maybe. All right, let's try this again. Let me actually drink a bunch of poison so we don't have to deal with the damage flash. So I have iron stomach, so you get immunity to anything you eat and drink, pretty much. Thanks. I mean, you know, like, it's almost over now. Like, we're at the tail end, but it's been 8 months. That's been very difficult. But I mean, you know, I'm still... Right now, we're almost finished with, like, the first bunch of things, and then I'm moving to another country, so I gotta... Hopefully that goes smooth. We shall see. Alright. It's probably... I mean, I'm still taking contact damage from it, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, hopefully immigration is nice. 69. No, I mean, like, I'm not unhappy. I'm fine. I'm pretty damn happy most of the time. It just so happens that I am also more stressed than I've ever been in my entire life. Shit. All right, let's try to get one more flask that has a bunch in it. 88% though. It's nice. I wish I could spray out less. Without using a macro. Come on, fire, get out of there. Bastard. I mean, I could drink it out, but trying to... Why is this one being... pain in the butt? Does that mean you're going to stream when I'm asleep now? I don't know. Hopefully not. No, I'll be in the same time zone, actually. Same time zone, 1,500 miles away. 20-something hundred kilometers away. Ah. I'm just trying to get 3 flasks that have a decent amount of gas. So we have enough to fill the gas hole. I think to myself that life is a cruel joke that we are all not in on. Are you considering standard keybinds to be a macro? No. Does recharge skipping work on flasks? Going to Canada. Going to Canada, baby. All right, so we yeah, All right. Wouldn't it be so great to just end up with 100% in a flask? That would be so nice. I feel like we need slightly higher lava. Just to... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. As long as we get 1 pixel in there. Poison. Fire. Bastard. It's probably because I'm using... I also, like, I changed computers and copied my saves over, but not my config. So I'm not sure what the other button is for spray right now, other than the mouse, my thumb mouse button that I set. There is no other one. I don't care. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. It's fine. Not. Holy shit, fuck! Okay. That one is going on the shelf. That one's going on the shelf. 98%. And there's no fire or lava in there. Okay. Oh, now let's crash. Do I have this? Now let's die somehow. I don't have that there. Okay. Moving in with Liberate the Forks. Where does... I know he's in Canada. Do you know... Has he ever said where in Canada he is? You know, I know a couple people from... who I met through streaming and stuff, who live in the same city that I'm moving to. Okay. Now. Excellent. Let's make sure I don't destroy anything somehow. Okay. Watch us have it, and I just didn't... Oh, you know what? I might actually have it, because we got 3... Hang on. But I mean, I want to get it in the hole anyway. Poison gas. I mean, we have a 98. I think this is actually... No, is that not? Spark. Okay, never mind. All right, don't break anything, please. Thank you. And then this one's not? Okay. All right, we'll put that over there. All right. Cool. That's awesome. Poison gas. So now we have that there, and then we have 88%, which is also really nice, and then 60%, but then 40% poison right there. So 88%. So what if I wonder how much percent we need to fill one of these holes. You know, actually, maybe not. I'm gonna snooze the ad break. Oops. Okay. Maybe not that much, as long as we can... So there's 13% poison in there. Do I teleport in here? Or how about... What do you think? Do you think I drink this flask right now just to get rid of the 13% poison? Like, we drink it once, we're gonna end up with 78% poison gas. I think we do that. Because we still have this, 60%. But there's 40% poison in there. Because we do almost have an entire hole of it. But I need to do this fast. I could kind of, here, let's do that. All right, and then let's do liquid vacuum field to get rid of the liquid in here. And then spray. There's a little bit of poison at the bottom. I could do that again because now we have just poison gas. Okay, we got this. Let's get rid of the liquid poison pixels and then fill this. And that was way too difficult. Way too time consuming, but we did it. So I got both the flask and the hole, the gas hole. I wanted to do more than this. Maybe we'll do one more. Fungus gas. He's on the far eastern side. Okay. That's I mean, I'm not going far eastern, but I'm moving to the eastern. Something I never tried: when you drop a flask on the ground with mixable materials and you hold a broom wand on top, does it mix faster? I don't think so, but... Well, because when you drop a flask on the ground with mixable materials, you can't have them all in the same flask because they're going to mix in the flask, but... So I guess we didn't even need this one. Hang on, let me make sure that there's no air in there. Oops. Just guarantee that I go far enough away. All right. We've got a beautiful gas hole of poison gas. I don't know why I dug these, because we're not going to be able to get anything in there, because I have these here. I don't want to run the risk of, like, accidentally disturbing those, especially this. There's no way it's directly lined up. I'm not going in there. I wish I didn't mess up this one. We need to fill that with something, though. If possible. Alright, let's get fungus. I guess I don't need these. We ended up with a lot. I thought that maybe it would be a lot more difficult than that to get that much. Better more, though, than not enough. Okay, so now... Did I not have that checked off? Or did I and I just lied? Look at that. I'm sure that was the only one. I can go through here again, not right now, and double check to make sure I have all these, but... Alright. Oh, you didn't even see it. Stupid. Listen to that. The sound actually worked this time. That's crazy. My bot is supposed to play sound effects during certain things, but it decides randomly to not work, and I don't know why yet. Why it doesn't work sometimes. Anyway, steezy fungus. That's right. Time to get some fungus. So we need meow. How do we want to do this? The meow worked? Oh, it did? The siren sound? Okay, it was just too quiet for me. Because I do have my music turned up for me. And then everything else is on another fader. All right. Well, while that plays for a little bit, let me figure out. So we can make one of these gases with brass and fungus. But then there's also the other one. Wait. Funky cloud. There's funky cloud, and then there's fungal gas. So in that fungal gas potion, we have slime and fungus. So that's how you make that? I forgot. Like, I can't remember so many things. It's crazy. Wait a minute. Oh, fungus. Yeah. Wait a minute. Can't we get strange fungus in a flask by combining sand and pus? I know it sounds weird, but I think that's the recipe for that. I hate you. That would have been perfect. Oh. Oh my god. So it was like that last time too. Whoops. It's because on this computer, Noita runs badly for me in a window. So I have it in full screen, so I'm streaming in game capture instead of display capture. Hey, Lainey. How you doing? Time is it? 4:18. Yeah, I just want to try to get like fungus gas, and then we're good for now, and hopefully that doesn't take an hour. Heyo. What you been up to? Have you read any more of Dungeon Crawler, Carl? Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Oh, you already got it. Civilian. Whatever, who cares? Yeah, I'm almost finished with Dungeon Crawler Carl Book 7. So the new book just came out, and I'm almost up to it. Oh, look at that. Schmack. What if I just do... Hang on, let me see. I wish this worked. I gotta mess around with a bunch of my stream settings. Pain in the butt. Pain in the butt. Or I guess I could just stream Noita in a window like normal and just deal with it not performing the best. Whatever. Okay, so yeah, we could get... Let's get 3 flasks. Let's make sure we don't... Here, let me move this jar over here. I should use some of the jars sometimes too. See if we have like, if there's any kind of a difference. Any kind of better luck or whatever. Yeah, so if we go, wait. Oh yeah, sand. Yeah, we don't have sand in a... Trying to remember how I did this. I made flasks. I made flasks with fungus powder in them. How did I do that? Is there a way to create sand? Because if I just... Let me see something real fast. Oh yeah, duh. How come I can't pick it up? Sand. Let's get some of this. All right. Puss. Where's the puss? Wait, am I thinking wrong? I don't remember. Maybe I should look up the recipes. Where's all my puss? I drank it all. Yummy. Oh, there's some puss. Yeah. Alright, so if I pour some sand in here, it doesn't do shit. Because I remembered wrong. Alright, hang on. Again, I gotta do that. Wait, well, let me just get to the... Oh, God. Look up pus. Alright. Weird fungus. Pus. Yeah, pus and fungus makes weird fungus. But what was this? The sand thing? There was something with sand. I could have sworn. So pus and a little bit of fungus makes more fungus. It wasn't mystery fungus I was thinking of. It was something else. Diminution and fungus makes... Yeah, diminution turns fungus into sand. So... was there something with, like, fungus blood? Well... Fungus blood... Toxic sludge and sand and fungus blood makes mystery fungus. No, that's not what I want. Fungus blood and brass makes funky cloud. Pus and fungus blood makes weird fungus. Okay, that's what it was. I don't remember. I don't know why I was thinking of sand. There was something else with sand that I created some kind of loop. A laney loop. Pus and fungus blood. Okay, so we could... I hate when it does that. It's weird. Alright. Alright, so... All we need is this. And then fungus blood right here. Do I have a chainsaw? Yeah. Use the chainsaw, get some fungus blood. We just need a little bit. Oops, we don't want regular blood, just fungus blood. Don't want none of that normal vanilla blood. That stuff is boring. We don't want none of that. All right. Well, 100% fungus. Oops. And then we could turn that into more. Okay. Hope to see you noiting or playing another cool game sometime soon. Bye-bye. You have a good one. Thank you for stopping in. We're going to be playing some Rain World in 10 minutes, probably. Some Twitch-integrated Rain World. Disastrous fun. All right, so now we just got to mix these two together. Why did I do-ba-doo-ba-doo? Let me get another flask. I don't want to go there. I want to go down here. Actually, do we need more than one? Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. We could just do a little bit of there, a little bit of there. Okay, I got this. Let's do it down here, though. I don't want to get pus in my lab that's covered in blood. Just gonna spray a tiny bit out. Hey, that's not enough. Ay, 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 ay. 99% weird fungus. Yeah. A little bit of fungus blood. Okay, now we do this and then this. And yeah. Look at all that fungus. Yum, 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 yum. I can't fungal shift if I wanted to because I have vampirism. So it's all good. We can enjoy the benefits of seeing into another dimension without actually throwing up everywhere. Lizard cannon. Speaking of Rain World, it is raining in my Terraria world right now. Nice. How's the new update? It happened already, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I'm been kind of considering playing it again a little bit, but not... I'm not making videos and stuff. I might not even stream it or anything, but I've been considering asking somebody if they would play Terraria with me. Or seeing what they thought about that. Hey, Murphy. Alright, so we have weird fungus in the flask. You gotta throw up to get the bad spirits out. Get those demons. Expel those demons. Now I totally forgot what the hell I was making here. We got... Oh yeah, fungus blood and brass make funky cloud. I was gonna do that, but now we're not. We have weird fungus in a flask, so... Oh, god damn it. This is so meh. There we go. So weird fungus and pus. No. Weird fungus and brass. makes funky cloud. So... Well, duh. I'm stupid. We didn't need to make it in a flask like an idiot. We didn't need to do that. I just wasted my time and yours. All we need is a bag. Because we could just make it in a bag. Oh boy. But let's do it. Let's do it all fun-like. We're gonna throw this wand right here. Because I never... How long has it been since I've used this wand? The alchemist's weapon of choice. A minigun. It's been quite a long time. And then we're gonna go to here. And we are going to spritz out a little bit of this stuff that I spent so much time putting in there. Make a big old pile of this stuff. You know, actually do it like this, we'll get more of it. There we go. We just need 50% maybe. Exactly 50. Okay. And then we're gonna do this for an hour. Did your outro line, Happy Noiting, come from chaos? No, it didn't. It came from my own brain. Where would have it come from? What does chaos say that's like happy something? No, it came from me. Thank you. Brass, like brass instruments? Yeah. I haven't. He said happy once. Oh boy. So yeah, now I can just do this. Let's put some brass in here. Some brass and sassafras. And cake. You know, I was just thinking about this. Too much brass. We need a little bit of moss in that sucker. Weird. Oh. Okay. It's not actually gonna work. Well, maybe it will. Damn, man. Oh yeah. I was gonna say that, and hello, Ephemeris. I was gonna say that I think it's really cool that... Why am I saying this? Never mind. Shit. Is this gonna work? I don't think this is gonna work. I think I do want it in here. Because I was like, we could just... Because I need to get rid of... Are we gonna actually, like, convert enough? Let's try this. Let me see if this works, and then if it doesn't work, then I could try to somehow make like brass in a flask, which we might be able to do. We probably can. Let's do both. Let's do both. And what I was gonna say was like, I've always really liked the word cake. Like cake itself is just like, okay, I'm not, because I don't have a giant sweet tooth. I've actually like grown to enjoy cake more now than I used to, but it's still like not my favorite thing. But I love that the like cake means ass now. Never mind. Okay. We need... Here, let me... Well, we'll keep that one here. Let's get... molten... molten brass. Right up there. Because I love the word cake. Cake has always been one of my favorite words. And I love ass, too. Oh, man. Okay. So. Alright, so we got molten brass. A bunch of molten brass.
That sure brings new meaning to the Marie Antoinette quote. Let them eat cake.
Yes.
Yes, 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 Y-E-S, yes, yes, yes.
Tell him, Snoop. Alright. So we don't spray a little bit of that out. Molten brass potion. Now, the problem with this, though, you shall find out. We do need molten brass together with weird fungus. Or we need brass together with fungus. So, let's see. If I was a gambling man, where's regular water? Is this regular water? Okay. And I went like this, and I was like, oh, shake it. Shake it up. Brass. So now we have 89% brass in there. We could get rid of the molten crap. We don't need that. We just need more ass. Oh, man. Thank you for the bits. Appreciate it. I'm just going to spray this over here. We haven't visited Gomez at all today. Oh, and I never showed this either. Yeah, thanks, Gomez. Come here. Come here, buddy. Alright. Good to see you, Gomez. Now... Kappa. 10%... That's enough. That's plenty. So now we have a flask of just brass. We need to get this in there. So this flask is worthless. Oh yeah, this is what I... Wait, that's what I did. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, Wayfinder, for the bits, and also Deflex. So last time we went and we collected worm crystals, and then I just did this. I put worm gas in between single pixel fungus walls. And then we have the worm crystals just chilling out in here. It's my little collection. Eventually, I'll build like an entire ball pit with just worm crystals and then a little bit of pee at the bottom for realism. Oh, boy. Okay, we could do it here. We already got pee here. And we got the chef, sausage man. We got the permanently drunk healer, Pinky, who we found on May Day, Midsummer, permanently drunk. And then we have the piss sniper here. It's beautiful. Yeah, we just got to fill that whole area with worm crystals. What was this? Wait, what was that? Oh, that guy. Don't drown. It looks like you can't. That's good. Okay. Alright, so how did we make this again? Weird fungus we made with... I already forgot. I wish I did not. I think I already... What was it? It was... Jarate. Hang on. It was fungus blood and diminution? No. Hang on. I'm on the website right now. Fungus blood. Fungus blood and fungus blood and brass makes funky cloud. Okay. So we can make funky cloud easily. I just got to put some fungus blood in there. Hopefully easily. And then pus and fungus blood makes weird fungus. So we could either go for funky cloud. I know this is confusing. It's confusing me too. So we have a flask of brass, or like 80%. We could just put fungus blood in there and it's going to make funky cloud. I guess we have to do that. Because otherwise, with that flask that we have weird fungus in, we would have to combine that weird fungus with diminution. No. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, we just... So I don't remember how to make the other... Oops. The other fungus gas right now. Alright. So all we gotta do is put some fungus blood in there. Did the on-screen celebration work? I wish that it actually, like, happened on my screen. Okay. I didn't see it. Alright, so we're just gonna go right here. Let's do this so we make a bunch of it. It's gonna dupe some fungus. Like so. Beautiful. That should be plenty. Nice. Chainsaw. Okay, now we need to chainsaw this and get fungus blood in here and hope for the best. Okay. Got some funky cloud. Okay, it looks like it's gonna be able to make a full flask. Should. Yeah, baby. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's probably enough already. But we might as well. What are you doing over here? 87%. Oh. Okay. 87%. That's fine. Let's pour out the rest of the, Oop. Fungus blood. Alright. I'm gonna keep this for now, just in case I want to do anything with that next time. Alright. Yeah, didn't this brass and weird fungus together make the other gas? Right? God. So confused right now. Because I was hoping to be able to just pour this out and make a bunch of that other gas, but then I don't want to... We might be able to do that too. We'll try that too. But first things first. Right here... Get rid of the moss that's in there. And then we're just going to do this, please. Look at that. There's fucking moss, man. Get out of here. Oh my god. I hope I don't... Okay. Yes. Funky. It just looked cooler when it was actually moving. But now that it's just gonna look like weird fungus. Whatever, fine. Alright. Yeah, we'd be able to fungal shift so many cool things. We will, before I end the run, if I don't die. Before we end the run, we're gonna do 20... We have to come up with a list of 20... Or we're not gonna get 20. But we're gonna come up with a list of, like, the best and weirdest fungal shifts that we can think of that only we're gonna be able to do with this run. Legitimately, anyway. Okay, and then... So that's Funky Cloud. And then... This is... Oh, it's the same thing. Oh, never mind. How do we make fungal gas? I forgot. Get that out of there. All right. Let me look up fungal gas real quick. Because, yeah, we have Funky Cloud, and then there's that other one. Whatever. Fungal gas. Okay. Slime and lava. Let's do that real fast. That's right. Duh. Duh. I knew that. Of course I knew that. So dumb. Ah. So we don't need this. Oh well. So we did just make all this slime. That's plenty. Let's just do that. And then... Let's get weird. And then a little bit of lava. And then... That's right, it is. Psychedelic porn crumpets. I don't think I've listened to any... Okay, I think that was like that. I haven't listened to any of their other albums yet. Some common material into monstrous powder. Yeah, I did a run where I shifted snow into monstrous powder. And then a couple other things too, I think. I also did a run where I shifted legitimately because the first pacifist chest in the first Holy Mountain had a flask of instant deathium in it. And I shifted water into instant deathium, and then like blood into polymorphine, and then a couple other things into instant deathium also. And we finished the, well, no, I could have finished that run, and then I decided to make a sun, and I made a dumb mistake and killed myself with the sun. I'm like, I have all this instant deathium everywhere and polymorphine everywhere, and then I die to the sun. Like, damn it, man. Gotta see if there's another seed like that. Eh. Oh, yeah. That's right. Wait a minute. Was I thinking the wrong thing? So maybe we want... I know for a fact that it's made with green slime. Which I'm not sure if I want to disturb right now. Can I reach in and get some? Let's try... Let me try just putting a little bit of slime in this flask. Yeah, it's just gonna make a bunch of hell slime. How did I do that easily? I wish I could remember. I may already have it recorded. I hope I do. We've just been doing we've done so much in this for so long that I forget how to do things, and then I'm just like, ugh. Because I do already have... Let me see how much I have. Where are we going? Up here. Fungal gas, slime, and fungus potion. How much is in there? A lot. Okay. Gotta remember how I made that. So much of that. Slime and fungus is in there. It's gotta be like a simple way to get a bunch of it. Look at that, I'm starting to trip. Alright. For now, though, let's play some Rain World. That's enough of that. Ugh. Flying back and forth, trying to remember how to do things. I gotta start writing notes again for this. So when I make the video, I know what the hell I'm talking about. So I don't forget it. Alright, I think we're good. Here, let's go back up here. I like hanging out in the cauldron room. Alright. I guess I'll shut down though. Alright. Bam.